Greetings, explorers! I am Dr. Archibald Deverell. Not only am I a professor of history and archaeology, I'm the kind of person who really loves to go places, to see things with my own eyes. I have been chased by elephants, nearly caught in a volcanic eruption, pursued by monkeys, and tossed about the ocean in a great storm. In my years of study, I've discovered many wonderful artifacts and learned countless amazing things. Now I take the time to share them with everyone I can, because when one person grows in wisdom and knowledge, everyone benefits. Welcome to my study. I want to show you something very surprising. Not long ago, I was with a group at an archaeological dig in the deserts of Mexico. We were searching for relics when my friend's eyes lit up. He grabbed these rocks. Now, I thought this was nothing more than a regular rock. When I first looked at it, it didn't appear to be special. But my friend promised me it was spectacular. He said that I would see its beauty if I simply broke it in half. Would you like to see what's inside? Haha, let's take a look. He told me that I would have to hit the rock very hard to open it. Oh. Wow! That was tough! We cracked it. Oh, it's beautiful. I bet you didn't expect that at all. The rock looks so plain and ordinary, but inside it's just filled with crystals. This is a great illustration for another truth. God has placed wonderful and beautiful gems of wisdom in the book of Proverbs in the Bible. The Bible looks like just another book, but it is actually filled with the treasure of God's wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge and understanding that comes from God and helps us make good and right decisions. The Bible shows us what God is like and teaches us wisdom, so its words are more valuable than the most expensive gems in the entire world. The book of Proverbs tells us how to gain wisdom and how to live in God's way. Solomon understood that wisdom comes from God and wrote some of these sayings in Proverbs. Solomon writes in a unique way. He gives wisdom a voice. He compares wisdom to a woman he calls Lady Wisdom. Solomon invites us to use our imagination. Imagining Lady Wisdom helps us think about what it means to listen to someone who is ready to teach and give us good advice as we seek to follow God. In Proverbs 8, Solomon says that Lady Wisdom calls out, standing in a high place for everyone to hear. She calls out at the city gate where the people of the city come and go. Lady Wisdom is trying to reach as many people as she can. She calls out, "People, I call out to you. Listen, I have things to say that you can depend on." If people listen to Lady Wisdom, they will realize that what she says is good. In fact, wisdom is so important that other valuable things are worth less than wisdom. Lady Wisdom says, "Choose my teaching instead of silver. Choose knowledge rather than fine gold. Wisdom is worth more than rubies. Nothing you want compare with her." If what Lady Wisdom says is more valuable than gems, then we need to know what she says. Wisdom says to do away with things that are sinful, like bragging, pride, evil ways, and twisted words. Instead, we should hold to what is dependable, right, and true. Wisdom's words bring good sense, understanding, and even power. Wisdom helps us make good choices when facing hard decisions. It helps us accomplish difficult tasks. Wisdom hates evil and says only what is honest. It helps us do the same. Wisdom does all of this because it comes directly from God. Solomon writes that God created wisdom first and then used wisdom in all the rest of his creation. The voice of wisdom says, "I was constantly at his side. I was filled with daylight day after day. I was always happy to be with him." Wisdom belongs to God and was around long before God created us. Since wisdom has been around since before the world began, it is worth listening to. Those who listen to wisdom will be wise and blessed. That's why wisdom calls to everyone to listen, to hear, and to find life. We should listen to wisdom because it is more valuable than any gem, and because God wants us to listen to wisdom.